Lesson 33. Level B1. B1 plus. Future in the past. I thought that I would not. Story 1.
Adam, 24 years old, Poland. I'm very proud of myself. I graduated from university yesterday, and now I'm a qualified psychologist. To be honest, I thought that I wouldn't go far. When I was younger, I was never really good at anything. I was average. I didn't believe that I would ever be successful, and my parents didn't believe it either. When I was 18, I promised myself that I would prove everyone wrong. I swore that I would work hard and get into a university, and I would become somebody that people would admire. And I did it. There were times when I feared that I would fail, but I knew that I couldn't give up. I kept thinking about my aim, and it motivated me to keep going. I hoped that my parents would be proud of me in the end, and they were. When my dad saw my diploma, he began crying. I didn't expect that he would be so emotional.
Story 2.
Elisa, 35 years old, Mexico. When I was a little girl, I thought that I would be married and have at least 2 kids at the age of 30. I imagined that I would have a beautiful house, a successful career, and a happy family life. However, that was not what happened. When I was 30, I still lived at home with my parents. I was single and lonely, and I felt like a total failure. I never thought that my younger siblings would get married and have children before I did. Don't get me wrong, I was happy for them. I just felt a little bit jealous because I wanted to experience those things too. One day, I decided that I would stop feeling sorry for myself. I don't have a plan, but I knew that had to do something to change my life. My friend Regina promised that he would go to a speed dating event with me. We went, and that was where I met Luis. I'm 35, I have a fiancé and a baby, and I'm finally happy.
Story 3.
Nicholas, 41 years old, Greece. I thought that I would be able to get a good night's sleep last night, but I was wrong. My next-door neighbor has a dog that barks loudly at random hours of the night, and the barking made it impossible to fall asleep. I hoped that the dog would calm down eventually, but it kept barking for hours. I thought that putting in earplugs would help, but it didn't do much. I was so frustrated that I started banging my head on the wall. What was I thinking? I don't know. I probably hoped that it would silence the dog. Of course, it didn't. It only made things worse. The barking became even louder, and I injured my head. Why didn't I predict that it would happen? I thought that the pain would go away after a few minutes, but it didn't. Instead of going to bed, I had to go to the hospital.
The end of Lesson 33.